Hello. Hello. What is cracking, my peoples? K-Mac back here with another Blitzburg coverage podcast episode. Reporting to you live Friday night from the crib, my crib, and here we go, man. Playoffs weekend, playoffs. Been waiting for this one, man. I am very nervous for this game Sunday. So let's dive right in. Here we are, 10-7, heading to Buffalo for what is going to be a very cool scene. We're talking about up to a foot, maybe even close to 2 feet of snow Sunday, because there's a big storm hitting there tomorrow. They potentially talked about moving it from Sunday to a different day, maybe in Cleveland. I don't think that was really ever even talked about, to be honest with you. I think that was just smoke in the air. So it's also going to be very windy, gust up to 65 miles an hour. Wow. So we're getting ready to see a very snowy, nasty, cold kind of game. So if you're a betting man, I'm not taking over the points. It's probably not going to happen, Betting in some insane rushing plays or whatever. I don't really see the Steelers or the Bills throwing the ball. But nonetheless, the Steelers are 10-point underdogs at Buffalo, which is so fucking disrespectful, man. Are you kidding me? Buffalo has won 5 straight. They've won a lot of close games, just as we have. They barely beat Miami. They barely beat the Chargers with Easton sticking. They struggled with the Patriots a few weeks ago. They lost the Patriots back early in the season. They lost to the Broncos earlier in the season. So, the Bills, they've obviously finished hot. After they fired their offensive coordinator, they went 6-1, so they're heading to the playoffs. We're heading to the playoffs in a 3-game win streak as well. So 2 very, quote-unquote, hot teams coming in who's going to, be bounced. And we're going to get to that answer here in a few seconds. But injury reports, obviously number 90 being out there, not being there is going to be massive. We are 1-10 all time without TJ Watt. So that is just the timing, man, is just like, what the fuck, dude? We finally get to the playoffs, and he's gone the first fucking game, dude. I'm nervous about it without TJ, but in another sense, I'm not as nervous because Marcus Golden and Nick Herbig, I think, can at least fill some of that void. You can't one guy cannot replace TJ Watt. To replace with TJ Watt, the whole fucking defensive line needs to step up. Keanu Benton needs to step up. Cam Hayward needs to step up. Larry Ogunjobi needs to step the fuck up. Loudermilk needs to step the fuck up. Herbig needs to step the fuck up. Golden, it takes everyone, dude. You cannot just replace a fucking 19-sack dude like nothing. You just can't do it. So, injury report-wise, everyone's pretty much good to go. Minka's back this week, which is big. I think he's going to really help, hopefully. How do we schematically use him? It's going to be interesting to see how we do that with his first game coming back. Is he going to be over the top? Is he going to be more towards the line of scrimmage in the box? Is he going to cover Dalton Kincaid or Dawson Knox? That's what I would look for. Maybe just have him towards the line of scrimmage. Because he's a reliable tackler. I will say that, considering he led us in tackles last season or the season before, I want to say. Or, even for most of this year, he was leading us in tackles. And that's a bad and a good thing in a sense. Like, he's a good tackler, man. I would like to see him towards the line of scrimmage. No Gabe Davis for the Bills. Stephon Diggs, as we know, is going to be shadowed by Joey Porter Jr. And I think he'll, hold his own. The only way I'd really even double team him is if maybe on some third downs. But I really think Buffalo is going to look to utilize their tight ends more than Stephon Diggs. I mean, Stephon Diggs, in essence of them being more of a run-first offense, hasn't really been killing shit as much. I'm not saying he's not a good player, obviously. I mean, just him and Josh Allen haven't been on the same wavelength as they have been in years past. So I'm not really too worried about that. I'm more or less worried about stopping the run with James Cook and Josh Allen. That's my first priority. So I'm stacking that box. I'm spying Josh Allen on big third downs as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see how we do that. We also bring back DeMonte Kazee, who got suspended after that Michael Pittman Jr. hit. He's back. We put Trent Thompson to injured reserve, and he's been a decent filler. So now we're talking our safeties are going to be Minka, KZ, Eric Rowe is going to be in there at some point, and it'll be interesting to see what we do with Peterson. Do we move him back to corner? What do we do with Levi Wallace? Shannon Sullivan will still be the nickel back, but nonetheless, Joey Porter Jr. will be one of the outside starting corners. I'll be curious to see what kind of formations they bring out there. I'm thinking, I'm bringing our big man personnel base package, and let's play in the trenches and see who the fuck wins, because that's how the weather is making it sound like it's going to be. It's going to be who's going to win in the trenches, I think for this game, defensively, we got to limit the run, obviously. I mean, James Cook has been a really good running back this year, finally, after splitting touches for the longest time with some other running backs they had there, and he's had some pretty good games this year. You think about the games he had versus, like, Dallas, he was killing shit, and just some other games. And obviously, Josh Allen is a dual threat. Good Lord, the dude's arm talent, his fucking arm strength is through the fucking roof. The dude can just throw it anytime he wants from any spot in the field. He can run it. He can fucking bulldoze through your defenders. So it takes... You can't just tackle that motherfucker with one dude. He is a big, nimble fucking guy. Like, he is... Josh Allen is good in his own right. The talent's there. But when Josh Allen has a bad day, he is very turnover prone. He's second in the league with most interceptions. He has like 6 or 5 fumbles. And since he's come into the league, he leads the league in turnovers. And that's one of my biggest keys as to why I think we're going to win this game. I think Josh Allen will at least cough it up once, maybe twice. I would probably lean more on the side of him turning it over once, and maybe we get a running back fumble from James Cook or whoever the fuck else they put back up in there. So I'm looking that way. And, we've played them a lot in years past. You think about 2019, we barely lost to them when we had Doug Hodges in there. Doug Hodges had like 3 interceptions. Our defense held us in the game, but 3 interceptions will kill you. 2020, we played them real late into the season on a Sunday night game. Deontay Johnson had like 4 drops. We pretty much got controlled, just had no running game, couldn't really do shit against the Bills that one. And we lost by it was a close game until Ben threw that second half pick 6, to be honest with you. So, whatever. That's 0-2. 2021, we opened up on the road at the Bills. Week 1 of 2021, won a very close ball game. Defense played phenomenal. A couple turnovers. Sacked Josh Allen a couple times. Thanks to TJ Watt. Defense played phenomenal. Offense did just enough to win. We played them last year, and we got absolutely shellacked. 38-3. Big plays everywhere. I mean, it was just one of those bad days we had. It was like Pickett's first start officially, which I knew wasn't going to be pretty. Gabe Davis got a 98-yard touchdown on us with fucking a one-handed catch on Minka. I mean, it was just a bad day. So, the Bills have owned us. Out of the past 4, they beat us in 2019, 2020, 2022, and we beat them 2021. So, we're 1-3 against them in years past. Our playoff history has not looked the prettiest. 2016, AFC Championship loss. 2017, I was there for that one. One and done. Open up at home after a bye week. Lose to Jacksonville. 2020, we lose to the Browns. At home, COVID year. honestly, we got our ass kicked. 2021, we play at the Chiefs. Defense plays good for the first quarter and a half. Hangs in there, gives us a fucking lead. And the offense just can't do shit. Defense just cracks, breaks, floods. Chiefs go the way the fuck up before half. It's over. And, so we've taken 4 playoff losses in a row. And I think it's finally fucking time we kill that trend. I think it's finally fucking time we shock the world. We're fucking being so fucking doubted. They have no chance. They can't go beat Buffalo. Buffalo, I will say this. They're not a bad team by no stretch. They haven't looked the best this year just as we haven't. They're one game ahead of us. They didn't play that good last week against Miami, even with a injured Miami. And just some of the throws Allen was trying to do. Fucking 2 interceptions. The formula is there for us to win. My keys are limiting Josh Allen, running the fucking ball with Najee and Jalen Warren, and scoring touchdowns. That's all we need, man. You see that? See what I did there? But I just want to see, let's get the third and manageable. I'm not even opposed to maybe if it's second down and long, take a 3 or 4 yard route. Use some Muth, use some DJ, use some Pickens. They got to catch the ball, though. I mean, these conditions are not going to be easy to catch it in. That ball is going to feel like an absolute brick. It's supposed to be like 20 or 30 degrees, but I think for me it just comes down to who runs the ball better in turnovers. And over the past month, man, Najee, Jalen Warren, the line has been doing pretty good in run blocking. Pass protection has me quaking a little bit, especially if we get Leonard Floyd or fucking Von Miller on Dan Moore Jr. I swear to God, if I see Dan Moore Jr. back there, third down, one-on-one in pass protection, I'm going to fucking break my TV. That motherfucker has me worried. Broderick Jones that's going to be tough too, man. Our pass protection has to be there because we're not going to be able to fucking run the ball every play. We're going to have to be able to throw it at least 15, maybe 20 attempts. Maybe. So converting third downs, getting touchdowns, and, keeping the ball away from the Bills. So for me, I'm picking with my heart and my head here. If you're a betting man, take the Steelers plus 10. Take the under on the points. I think this is going to be a really close game. I see some people scoring the Bills fucking 30 plus. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. We're fucking 5-3 against playoff teams or 5-3 against winning teams with whatever the fuck. Whatever. None of that shit matters, all right? I think this will be a very close game. And I think the Steelers win. 17-14, game-winning field goal, or defense holds the Bills. I don't see a lot of points scored here. And it's going to be tough, man. It's not going to be easy. The Bills are a good team, but they're also injured. They're injury-riddled, and they have been, but their defense has still been playing some good ball. They're up there with the most takeaways in the league. Sean McDermott's a good defensive-minded coach, just like Tomlin in his own right. They actually used to play together, or they used to coach together somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a lot of familiarity there, a lot of respect. I think the Bills a lot back in 2000 and what was it, 18? No. 2005. Wait, never mind. This was a long time ago. They won us a game that enabled us to go to the playoffs. But yeah, man, I think this would be a good game. Very physical in the trenches. If you love snow games, go watch it. If you want to see a defensive game, go watch it. We got Landon Roberts. We got Minka back. We got Pat Pete. We got Kazee back. So just penalties, turnovers, run the ball well. And Rudolph, just don't turn the ball over. And we got this, man. I believe if you don't think we're gonna win, get out of here with your bad energy, man. We need good vibes. I have not seen a playoff win since I was in high school, man. I'm fucking ready. It's been 7 years. Let's fucking go do this thing, man. Let's shock the world. Let's go beat Buffalo, and let's go see Baltimore again for round number 3. But for first off, Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, the Pittsburgh Steelers will go beat the Bills. We'll go beat the Bills. I'm not doubting it. We got the Naj. We got Warren. Make plays, man. Keep the ball on the rock. And Jalen Warren, Najee have not been easy to bring down. So let's go do this. Steelers on 3. 1, 2, 3. See y'all later. Hope y'all enjoyed the podcast. Let's go get this dub, man. It's fucking playoffs. Now or never. Let's go get it. I'm out.